everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to Snark Week. We're still going. We're going to go until literally the last day of July. Even in the weekend, we're going to do Snark. So I did a community post. I asked people, what should I cover? A lot of you have been asking me for a long time anyway for Beverly Halls. And my wife was even like, you should check out this Beverly Halls family, because sometimes it pops up and she's like, tries to make suggestions because she doesn't really watch my videos or get into this or anything like that. But sometimes she knows what I talk about, and so she even requested this. So I looked at Beverly Halls, and I asked people what was the one I should cover, and one of the ones was our son went missing. And so we've covered a lot of family vloggers who do these fake vlogs about their kids potentially being kidnapped or whatever. These people, the more I go into it, the more I look, holy crap. That's all I can say to that. But because of this Snark Week, I said I was going to spin the wheel every day. Someone's going to win a prize.
Yeah, baby.
Feeling better. All right, Angela Cuevas, you won a prize. Reach out to Josh at the dadchallengepodcast.com with your shirt size and your address, and I'm hook you up. Otherwise, let's get to the Beverly Hall Bellies, or whatever they're called.
I'm now in the presence of a...
So when I first foray into a channel, as you know, what I do is I go to their YouTube channel. I always do this because that's how we roll. I basically know a lot of the big ones. I've heard of them. I have never watched any of their content. Now, obviously, I'm a blind reaction commentator, so I haven't seen the one I'm watching today. Actually, the two. And so when you go through their videos, they've got 6.87 million subscribers, 3.7 thousand videos. So these people have been exploiting their kids and exploiting and being on camera a lot for a lot of years. But here's the funniest part. I think that, well, let's take a look at their date. So they started in 2014. They have 7 billion views. I cannot explain to you guys how much money these people have made. Now, I wonder if a lot of those are shorts. Yeah, okay, so yeah, a lot of their views come from shorts. So like we're talking 200 million, 190 million, 128 million. Like they made hundreds of millions of their views from shorts, but they also made hundreds of millions of views from their videos. So they've made millions of dollars. When I say millions, I mean absolutely millions upon millions of dollars. These people are wealthy because of YouTube, right? And it says, what's up, Beverly Hall family? Welcome to our channel, guys, where it's always going down in a major way. What is? Stop being silly. You can find content here from vlogs, pranks, challenges, and most favorite viral TikToks from Caden, Markkanen, Braylon, Marco, and Brooke. We hope you laugh while you're here. I'm sure we won't. I'm sure you're not funny at all. I can guarantee you they're not funny, because none of these people are actually funny. But they're for kids, right? But they've been around since 2014, and if you think about that for a second, it's 9 years ago. So most of the people that were watching them have grown out of the Beverly Halls. They don't want to watch them anymore. Because imagine having 6.87 million subscribers, and let's take 8 days ago, you did a video, and you got 40,000 views. I have almost 200,000 subscribers, and I get double their views. Right? So they still do it. They still make money. And if you go to the Social Blade, they're an A- rank. So they're still in really good standing with YouTube. Again, 7.1 billion views. They grow they still grow enormously, like every day, 10,000, because they have 6 point something thousand. But it's odd that you see those 10,000, 20,000, 10,000. Like in the last 30 days, they've grown by 260,000. They've grown in the last 30 days by like 1.5 of how much I've grown in the past 3 years. And yet they got 208 million views, but most of that comes from their shorts, right? Their long form content doesn't get hits, right? 22,000. 5 days ago, 32,000. Let's go like 3 weeks ago, 55,000. Our new morning routine, 145, right? If you go into their most popular videos though, right? It's 2 million on a long form. And their most popular shorts is 200 million. So shorts make you a little bit of money. I'm not saying you don't make a ton. They make a little bit, a couple $100 on a video of 200 million, not thousands. maybe 1,000. Let's be real. But that 2 million view video 1 year ago with the Beverly Hills official Dream Home Tour, their long form content, nobody's watching. And I'm sure they have this cringy ass music video. I watched part of it. Ugh. Why do these people all feel needs to write music? They suck ass. I don't even know. Maybe he was a fighter, I think it was. Anyway, all that to say, they're now on, what was their oldest video is 3 years ago, 69,000 views. I'm so uncomfortable. I think they've probably deleted a lot of views. And anyway, so yeah, their long form videos make the money, but not as much as their shorts do. And their shorts bring the people out, but they don't make a ton of money on the shorts, right? So the 208 million views you see here mostly are made up of shorts, which again, not big money. And so they grow, they have a good growth curve, and they grow by 200,000. That's insane to me. But it's odd because the long form content is where they actually make their real money, and you're not seeing it pay out for them anymore, right? Shorts are good. I'm sure they're making money. They probably have massive Instagrams. They do make a lot of money. Let's be real. They are multimillionaires. Guy's wearing a Louis Vuitton jacket that's probably worth $5,000 here. What a waste of money. It's a nice jacket though, I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, the video I brought up together today was this first one, and I want to take a look at it. We're going to scrub through because it's quite long, because the other video I want to blind react to that one because they're having a Q&A. And I love when I go into a new family's channel, I want to look at the parents, and if often they'll do a Q&A, and it really, it says a lot about them when you watch it. So let's take a look at this.
Somebody tried to take you? What do they look like? What do they look like?
So this kid's crying on the camera. So they open it with, someone tried to take you. What do they look like? And he's crying. Assholes. Already, the Beverly assholes is what I'm going to call you.
What's up, Beverly?
Oh my God, it's the Ace fam. Shut up. Why do they all copy the Ace family? Ace family's garbage.
Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel, guys.
How you guys doing today?
Y'all already know today's going.
Y'all already know what's going down, y'all. We're going to Walmart. Y'all already know. We don't already know. We don't know. Why are you saying y'all already? We don't know. None of us know anything.
Down in a major way.
Today, guys,
Wow, it sucks.
we're gonna surprise the boy with
Surprising the boy.
GameWorks.
You can see it right over there.
Yeah, see, again, another family who all that they do with their children is content, right? So the kids get to do fun stuff, yes, don't get me wrong, but it's always because we need content. Let's take the kids to do this thing for content, right? It's never let's hang out with our kids and have quality time. It's always let's make content with our children. These kids don't know life without making content. Everybody does it. All these family vloggers do it, and it's the most disgusting practice. And these people aren't going to give it up. They make millions of dollars. Why would they ever stop?
So they're gonna be excited. Markenna has been wanting to come. Braylon has been wanting to come.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a great little adventure for these guys.
Do any family vloggers have their real teeth anymore? Does anybody? I know Alicia does, but any real teeth left? Anybody? Nobody? Okay, just wondering. It's so typical. They're so easy to read. They're all like this. They all get to a certain level of money and they replace everything on their bodies. Now, I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. Like, some people absolutely look amazing with new teeth and they deserve it and everything else. Most of these people didn't have anything wrong with them before. They just needed to be perfection. And it makes them look silly and fake.
Yeah, they have no idea. We told them pretty much, get off the PS5. You guys are getting out the house today. We're going to go do a surprise with you guys, so.
Yo, boys, get off the PS5, yo. We're going to play video games at the arcade instead. Totally get out. We're getting out to go play games.
It's going to be super fun to see what they do. But make sure that if you aren't already, you like, comment, and subscribe.
No.
Make sure you comment down below early, gang, so that we know you're a part of the family.
I'm so tired of these people. I cringe so hard, and like, you know that these people have no conviction in anything they're doing. They just say this stuff because this is the way they make money. They hate this. Most of these people aren't even really together in real life. They're together for cash and they live together. That's it. And these people, I don't know them. Obviously, my gut is telling me that no, they don't even believe their own conviction. They hate what they're doing right now. They make the money, but they hate that they're jokes.
And thank you so much for almost 300K. Let's get to 300K.
300K what? You have 6 million.
Let's go.
300K what?
Here with soccer real quick. Let you run real quick.
You want to go play?
You wanna go play Cannon? Cannon, look. Turn around. Cannon.
Look at this. This kid is no interest in being in this video. Guys, when we talk about informed consent, we talk about consent a lot on this channel, right? Right now, what this child is doing is not giving you consent. He wants to go do something, and you are forced, turn around right now, turn around, get over here. They're forcing these children to be on camera. I already don't like them, obviously, because they're family vloggers. But right there, this is the practice. It's just odd that they show it. A lot of them don't show that they're doing this. This kid has no interest in being on camera right now. He is not giving you consent to do this by his body language and his actions. And this guy doesn't give a shit. And when I fast forward to this part that they were talking about.
Who tried to grab you? Somebody tried to grab you?
Listen, he's like, who tried to grab you?
Somebody try to take you with them?
He said no, by the way. Said someone knocked me. He's not saying someone tried to steal you. This kid's trying to tell them maybe someone pushed him or whatever the case may be. And they're trying to be like, who tried to steal you? They're trying to change what he's saying because they need this video to be like, someone tried to kidnap our child. First of all, that's silly because why aren't you watching your child? You're in a busy place and you're not watching your child. You have 6 million subscribers, probably untold millions everywhere else. And you don't watch your child who likely has predators and people who recognize him. I'm sorry, but if you're at this level, I mean, you should always watch your children. Don't get me wrong. If you're at a carcade, let them run around, whatever. I get that. But if you're at this level, never, ever, ever leave a child out of your view. Ever. So all this is telling me is that you're not watching your children.
Your mommy came to find you. As soon as we turned around, we found you.
As soon as we turned around, we found you. Like, this kid was not stolen.
Somebody tried to take you?
He's not. She's asking him and he's not answering, which means no.
What they look like?
Someone said, you need to come with me, he said.
Did you run away from them?
Again, why would you film the fact that you're a shitty parent? Why are you sitting here saying, like, someone almost kidnapped my child? Where were you? Are you really this obtuse?
Do you know what they look like? Did somebody ask you to go with them?
Why are you, again, and don't forget that she's sitting here like this. Did someone try to steal you? Did someone try to kidnap you? Who are they? Point them out to me. Are you serious right now? These people, man. She's asking who. The kid's not saying anything. These people are disgusting. If someone honestly tried to take your child, and this guy apparently is a fighter or something like that, honestly, is this how you would react? Is this be like, let's film it. Where is he? Who tried to kidnap you? I'd be like, who is it? I'm going to put their head through a wall. I'm going to call the police at minimum. Who was it? I'm not going to be like, yeah, no, let's just talk and be fun. Because maybe that guy's out there. Maybe it really did happen. And maybe he's about to go steal another kid. Are you serious right now? Like, you can't take these people seriously. Look how gross it is. Like, just staring at themselves. Oh, I hate these people. Hate them already.
Guys, we had fun. We ended up having to
Halving?
Little trip short because we had a little bit of a scare, and we're not exactly quite sure what happened. We are fingers crossed, hoping that we know what happened.
You don't know what happened, and now you put your video. Our son went missing. Are you out of your mind? You literally turned around. He was at a different video game. Your son didn't go missing. You guys are assholes for doing this.
But Mark Cannon, when we were walking towards this little bowling.
So you hear that noise right there? Just so you guys are aware, they're driving. Someone's not wearing a seatbelt.
Mark Cannon either walked.
Super safe. Why family vloggers are always the assholes who kids are likely not in seatbelts or they're sitting wrong in cars? Jess fam comes to mind. Why don't people put their kids in seatbelts or themselves? I am flabbergasted at people who still refuse to wear seatbelts. Why are you so dumb? Holy shit, and they're influencers.
With another family by accident, or I don't want to think somebody tried to take him. That's the least case scenario, so we're just...
See what she's trying to say here? Maybe there's another family thought it was a brother, or that's the least case scenario that he was kidnapped. So why don't you just say least case scenario, we thought our son went missing.
Trying to hope that possibly...
Your son didn't go missing because you just said it's the least case scenario, which is silly for saying that anyway. But your title says our son went missing. When you clickbait shit like that to 6 million fans, likely a lot of them are sold in for your kids and they want to see your kids, that's super shitty.
He walked off with someone else, but anyway, we found him within like literally 15 seconds, and he was running back, crying to me. He jumped into my arms, and you know.
Yeah, you're lying right now.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm swimming
lying.
through the damn place. All of us like kind of went and split up to go.
How do you have a child again that young and you're not within like arm's reach? Especially again, like I'll say, when you have a massive following.
Find him, but yeah. So that was our little scare for the evening.
And I believe he just walked off.
Marco believes he just walked off. Me, I'm freaking the heck out. Like,
No, you're looking for content to create for your channel because this is what you guys do. Influencers will do this, and we've seen it time and time. One of them went to jail for 90 days. What's her face? Went to jail because she faked her kids trying to be kidnapped. And they'll do this. They will all do this. They're clickbaiting their kids being taken. How sick do you have to be to use something like that for content? How gross do you have to be?
oh my god, someone tried
Nasty.
to take my kid. It was just like how fast it happened. You just like let that be a warning to
And
you.
Yo, dude, drive. Why don't you drive?
Like,
Yeah, it's
just don't take your eyes
Cool vlogging and driving.
off your kid no matter
Super safe.
what. Like no
Yeah.
matter what. Like
You
literally
guys get a van. You have 3 children.
15 seconds and he was
He's literally holding the camera and driving.
gone. Like we turned around, he's gone. So that's what freaked me out because I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah, totally.
Catch them and chase them.
Yeah.
Out of here with mine.
Yeah. What?
Nobody got him though. We good.
Because nobody did try to get him or got him. Okay, you're good because nothing happened. You damned liars. So anyway, that was there. And then I was like, okay, well, I got to do Q&A. I want to talk about this because I really like doing these ones. So let's look at this get to know Q&A. She's long. You know what I mean? Face is long.
What's up, Beverly Hall?
This guy has no conviction. He does not want to be here. Neither does she, to be honest with you. What's up, Beverly Hillbillies?
Family.
How you guys doing today?
Welcome back to the channel. Y'all already know today it's going
Here's what y'all already should know. Okay, please, with me. Look at me, Beverly Hillbillies. Hellbellies. Okay, do me a favor. You are absolute and utter millionaires. Okay, you can afford lav microphones. What is it with these filthy rich assholes who just do the bare damn minimum? It's so easy to go get a lav that has 2 mics. You can put 1 lav on your camera, 2 mics. They can even be hidden. Get good, dickholes.
down in a major.
Way.
If you guys
Oh
haven't,
my
make sure you
god. It's going down in a major he. You're cheesy and cringy and nobody likes any of you. Cool? All right.
like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the
Apparently people said I have to look at their houses and shit like apparently they live in massive mansions and stuff and like with their view counts being where they are, I don't know, maybe they get investments.
post notifications.
Ring.
Comment down below. Early gang, gang, gang. If you guys want to be part of our early gang, post notifications.
This is like when you're getting on a ride at Canada's Wonderland, like, enjoy your ride. What did you say? Is there something I should have heard there? They repeat the same phrase over and over again, and it's contrived and it's gross and it's cringy.
Vacation Squad.
So today, Beverly Hall family, we have a special one for you. We are going to be doing a get to know me, Brooke Ashley Hall. Everyone was asking
But he's here too. Why are we getting to know him?
just some really cool questions that I got on my Instagram stories, and I thought they were super good, so I wanted to get into them.
This is her claw hands.
That's-
Why are you sitting like this?
I
Why
feel
is this the way you're
We
sitting?
are very trendy people, but in the sense of being on social media over the past couple years, not that many people have actually gotten to know us.
Because you put out shitty garbage that... No, if people actually knew who these people were, I guarantee you they wouldn't have any fans. I don't even know them, and I can just tell by their vibes. Nope.
Like, personally, so I feel like this is gonna be fun.
What is your
It's not going to be fun.
age?
Oh gosh, so this is a very controversial topic, but I am
Yeah.
Why is your age a controversial topic? Why?
29 years old.
Why is that controversial? What do you mean it's controversial? What? I hate these people who are so uneducated. Maybe she is though, but it just seems like they don't, like if this is what Beverly Hills are going to be like, it's not even snark worthy. It's boring and like, ugh.
You know, we play jokes around with our ages and stuff like that. So
Yeah, so on TikTok, I'm 60 years old, but in real life, I'm 29 years old. So a lot of people get confused about that.
Yes, it's just an inside.
Why are you 60 on TikTok?
Yeah, it's like an inside joke.
Yeah, super funny. So you guys are real funny then, I guess. I've been proved wrong.
Nothing, you know, for real. It's
But I'm
just
29.
inside.
I was born on April 19th, 1993. I'm an Aries last day. And yeah, I'm very
Who cares what your sign is? I know a lot of people out there care. I feel like if you tell me your sign, I'm like, that's cool. Well, see you later.
proud of that because it's my last year in my 20s, and I look forward to being 30 next year.
What's your nationality?
And so my nationality is.
Wait.
Shut up.
What do they mistaken you for or
Let me know in
whatever?
the comments what you think I am.
I'd say Colombian. Yeah? Half Colombian, half something.
Yes, what do you guys think she is before she even say it? What do you guys think
Or half black.
Brooke Ashley Hall is right now?
Yes, but to answer your question, after no cheating, put it down in the comments. My mother is Caucasian and my father is African American.
Yes, so she is a...
That's exactly my mother. Her father was Jamaican and her mother was Native Indian. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I was right the second time.
Yeah, well, I'm considered
biracial mix. It's all
My
the
mom
same.
always told me, if they call you mixed in school, tell them, what do you think, I was mixed in a pot? Don't call me mixed.
You're mixed. I'm mixed. My mom's mixed. Crazy.
So I always thought that was like an offensive term to call
It
someone.
ain't
It's
offensive.
absolutely not offensive.
You're mixed.
I'm biracial. I have two
She's
races.
mixed.
She's mixed. I agree with him.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but she's mixed. What kind of jobs have you worked before?
Is that her real hair? Because that is epic. She looks like a lion.
What kind of jobs have you worked before?
Yeah, this I don't know. What jobs have you had before? Oh, like totally I was like selling tights.
Okay, so I started working when I was 16 years old, and my first job was being a server assistant at O'Charlie's, and I'll never forget it because I put in and had about 20 interviews before I ever got hired anywhere. And so I became a server's assistant at a restaurant. Then
What
I
is a server's
went to
assistant?
a call center.
It's like assistant to the assistant manager?
And what you serve?
Call center.
I didn't serve
Cereal.
anything. They wouldn't let me serve because I was only 16. I could only clean up after the guests.
Oh, she's a table cleaner.
Yeah, so after that, I went to call center. I went to the one where I met your brother, remember, and Kayla?
Yeah.
That's weird. I worked at a call center too, a bunch of them.
And then I also went to West, which is huge in northeastern Ohio. Everybody works at West.
Oh, call center.
And then from West, I took that little bit of money that I saved up and used it to put down to get my STNA license. And from my STNA license, I used that money and saved up so that I could get everything that I needed to go take my LPN license. And then I worked as an LPN for about
Lazy practical nurse.
how many years?
Right?
Almost a decade.
So good. Look, respect to these people. They put in work before they did all this. They didn't actually just like land on YouTube because there's a lot of YouTubers out there who started as teen moms and stuff like that, and then that's all they've ever known. So this girl knows how to hustle. Like, I'll give you that. So they hustle.
Almost 10.
Yeah, I just stopped nursing in 2021 when I gave birth to Kaden, January
So she was nursing at the moment that they were making millions of dollars on YouTube and stuff?
2021 is when I stopped nursing completely, and now I do social media full time.
What kind of birth did you have for all the babies?
I had a natural birth for Braylon, Cannon, and Kaden. All natural births. With
Oh, okay.
With epidural.
whether they helped or not, sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't.
Yeah.
Kaden was the most pain-free.
What makes you happy? P.S. Your content inspires me so much to be a better person and work hard.
Does it? Does it inspire you to be a better person? Does it? That you fake that your kid got stolen from an arcade? Does that inspire you to be better? You're doing it wrong. You need better influencers.
Thank you so much. What makes me happy? My kids, my husband, my family. Nothing makes me more happier than waking up knowing
Kids, maybe.
that they are safe, they are fed, they are well taken care of, they have a roof over their head, and that
This guy is like, I shouldn't have had all those edibles earlier. Just stay calm. The room is spinning. Just look at the lens. Don't look down. Don't look down.
that was my only goal
It's like ready to have a nap.
in life, because at one point
Like, this is like this is like Tara Henderson's best friend. That's like she is Tara Henderson. They're boring AF, man. These people aren't fun or funny. It's boring. How do these people make it? My zipper's down. Why's my zipper down? It's weird.
It's easy to be able to provide that, so that is where my happiness lies.
Eating lifestyle, tips or juices?
Okay, so
Tips or juices? Tips or juices?
I have this theory, because I have not hit 30 yet, that I can eat whatever I want in moderation.
No.
Now, Marco, on the other hand, if you ask him, he will tell you that's false. It's a fallacy. As soon as you hit 30, your immune system is going to turn upside down.
Immune system? Your immune system. Do you mean your metabolism?
No, I feel like every 5 years your body changes, and being an athlete, you know these things, you know, your body changes. Even my body changed in the last 5 years.
Yes.
So I know my wife's body's changing in the last 5 years.
Yeah, well, I've had two kids in the
Yes,
last 5
so
years.
Wow, you guys are so interesting. This is just epic proportions of awesome. Psych. This is shit. You guys are like listening to librarians talk about their favorite books, okay? It's like listening to Dungeons and Dragons nerds talk about their favorite characters. Cool. Dragdor and Doragon fighting in the woods with a sword and a bow and arrow. Sounds cool. I don't know. You're boring. Do a little pep or something in this.
So I do eat fairly healthy, right? When you say?
somewhat.
Minus the, Doritos.
I have my bad habits sometimes. Like I like chips and I like,
Yeah. Good. Solidarity.
cookies and coffee sometimes.
What's wrong with coffee?
But for the most part, I like salad more than you.
Wow.
don't.
You guys are like, come on, man. Like the energy is off. These people are not friends.
Yes, I do.
She like nasty salads. That's what she like.
Ooh, Chick-fil-A, like Cobb salad?
Nasty salads. Salads I don't even like.
That's my eating habits, guys. I eat whatever I want in moderation. So I don't consistently eat bread. That's one no-brainer for me. Bread makes me
Bread's good.
break out. Milk, dairy,
Break
cheese
out.
makes me break out. So I do it in doses, if that makes sense.
Her ring on her finger is the size of my head.
Where do you usually get your nails done?
What?
This is amazing. So I have the worst trouble in history of nails. Maybe you have
I have the worst trouble in the history of nails. That's a phrase I've never heard.
witnessed that and you've seen those videos or not. So I started doing my nails myself, actually. I do them right at home. I purchased everything I need to do them. I got the gel manicure kit.
Yes, she do. She got all the products. It's correct. It cracks me up.
She probably bought all the professional products, not the one you get at Walmart. She probably bought professional grade shit. So, but good for her. Again, I think this girl's a hustler. I'll give you that. That these people put in the work. If YouTube crashes for them, they'll be fine. That's what I'm saying here. That's what I'm saying. I just wish they wouldn't exploit their children. Right? People like this, a lot of them you could have respect for them. You could say, hey, good for you guys for hustling, for putting in the work, for knowing your worth, blah, blah, blah. But why do you have to exploit your children? Why did you do that? There was really no reason to do it.
Laughing sometimes.
But isn't it nice that I don't have to leave for a couple
Sometimes,
hours?
but sometimes I need you to go get them done.
Okay, I get my toes done.
Are you still a nurse?
I am still a nurse. I am not practicing as a nurse.
And you talk about relationship problems, goals that could help someone.
It's like, can you tell some shit about some shit, please, man? Let's get this over with. We're not even halfway through this video yet. This guy is 188% done.
Relationship problems. Marco and I have really kind of grown through that stage, I feel like. We have been married for 8 years now, so I feel like our roughest year was year 3. I feel like a lot of married people say that. But when we did have marriage problems, they were, more extreme. It's almost like kind of bringing two families together and everybody has their own will of what they want and what they believe, and it can come down to dishes and laundry and how someone cleans.
Oh my God, this is so bad.
Problems, I don't feel like we...
How do you budget your money?
Ooh.
I've never been good at this, right?
Obviously, you guys live in apparently a massive mansion. It's 5 of you and you live in a house for 400 people.
Somewhat, but no.
But I have a mental note. I have a mental note of this is how much we've brought in for the month, and I'm gonna make sure that I don't exceed that.
That's really bad. I mean, maybe you should be like, hey, we're gonna put away 90% of this, pay our bills, and then 10% we're gonna have some fun with. What do you mean? Some of these people can bring in hundreds of thousands a month. Are you shitting? What do you spend it on? Lipstick?
Like my brain is always thinking like, as long as I know we're going up, then I'm not exceeding the budget, right?
No, your brain ain't like that. No, it ain't. Her brain needs to be more like nothing. Nothing.
He wants me to feel like I'm still where I came from, so I literally spend nothing. But it's a little hard, like, to restrain myself all the time.
It ain't even that I want you to feel like I want you to just, know that we creating a legacy.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What's your legacy? Child exploitation? You want that to be your legacy? Okay, well, that's your choice, I guess. It is a choice. Let's be real. Create a legacy. Of what?
Legacy over fantasy.
Marco is like a frugal person, so like...
I'm not...
No, this guy's wearing a $10,000 watch. He's not frugal.
Always. I feel like I've said that since the beginning of our Q&As.
He is not frugal. They're sitting on a dead bear on their couch. That's just not frugal.
No, I'm not near frugal. I'm more responsible than her with money.
He is, and for me, like, but I'm not like a material girl, you know.
Are you shitting me right now? What?
Oh, am I?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you are. I even know you and you're a material girl. What?
Choose not to be, right?
Are you shitting me right now? Look at you. Look at you.
Like some things I'm like material girl, but
I mean some things, but it's okay. It ain't bad. It's not little knick-knack. She's a pack rat.
So how do we budget? I won't say that I necessarily. We have an accountant at this point, and we just kind of like go over things with him quarterly, and we'll be like, okay, da 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 da. But I do.
I was like, you spent way too much money on nail equipment.
I wish that I was the kind of person that was like, okay, this is what I spent today and yesterday, but I'm not. I've kind of.
It's alright, because
I think you find that with a lot of people who come from nothing, who don't have any money. I think you really see that. It's hard for people who didn't grow up with money, who've come into money, to like not understand budgeting and stuff like that. Like people who grew up in normal homes, people who parents teach you how to budget and teach you the value of a dollar and stuff like those. People are generally smart with money because they had good people raising them and teaching them that stuff, right? Good influencers. People who grew up poor, most like me and most people like that, we saw our parents spend every lick of money they ever had because that's just what they did and that's what you learned. So I get that.
I keep it in control. Yeah. How do you ignore toxic people in your life and keep moving on and
that's still gonna think I'm that.
Working consistently?
You just gotta do it like Nike.
Just do it.
There's no other. I've just came to this place in my life where I have some very.
You've just come to this place in your life. You've not. I've just came. No, it doesn't work.
Strict boundaries, and like I don't let people cross them at this point. And once I do feel like you've crossed,
people sound like they're gonna murder somebody.
Or I feel like you've stepped out of the line in that boundary, and you've overseeded where you were supposed to be in a.
Overseeded is not a word.
Relationship, or you have crossed me in some.
This is like she's like Micah level, making up like words that don't make any sense. Like this is like I'm getting remnants of Micah, big time. At least Micah was a little bit more exciting.
Kind of way, whether that be a comment, whether that be anyone in my life, I dismiss myself from it.
You dismiss yourself. You know they're gonna watch this shit.
And move forward.
We don't even dismiss. We block.
We block.
Oh, you block. You can't block my videos though, and you guys know you're gonna watch it. And so far, I'm not even like thinking that you guys are the worst of the worst. Except, yeah, you did do this shitty one where you're like, my kid, like I'm watching you guys, and I don't think you're that bad. I just think that you shouldn't have exploited your child. Like so far, not bad.
We don't care who
block
you
a lot.
We block. If you say anything negative, we block you.
Or
we know.
If we see it, we block you.
Or we ignore. Like we know which platforms we get more hate on than others, and sometimes that's why you won't see us comment back on certain platforms.
Imagine that. You know that you're like, we know which ones get more hate. You live your life and you realize that you just get hate from all over the place. And a lot of people would say that's a good trade-off. I would do that. Like people would say, look, if I'm gonna make $10 million a year, I don't care how much hate I get. That's a trade-off a lot of people would be willing to make. You grow thick skin and stuff like that.
Because it's easier to just avoid and not look at it and just address the people who care, like these people who took the time out of their day to ask me a question and be nice about it and ask politely. Then I will address you back in the same exact manner. But like when I'm seeing negative, I'm not going to take my time to acknowledge it because it's only going to hold me back and make me think about it more.
I'm not going to boss girl enough or whatever. Yeah, it's the queening.
Instead of moving forward.
How do you?
Nothing you said made sense.
Marco meet, and do you guys have a good relationship with your parents?
we both have a phenomenal relationship with our moms and dads. That is something I'm very proud of.
Boring.
First ever encounter. And
you look so beautiful. Have you always been this beautiful? You're my idol.
Yeah. These people should not be your idol. Cool. Good talk.
You're my idol.
Thank you so much.
If someone were to say me, you're my idol, I'd be like, you need better idols. Okay, don't idolize people anyway, but don't. Right? You can say, like, I like that you talk about this stuff and I'm a fan. Sure, fine. But don't say you're my idol. That's creepy. All right? And she's like, well, thank you, my eyebrows.
I feel like I look beautiful because I've mastered certain things about myself that have made me feel that way. For instance, like my hair. I finally found the hair color that I feel like looks really good with my skin tone. I finally figured out how I like to wear my eyebrows. I finally figured out a staple makeup look.
Wow. You guys are so... Just the depth of these people and the character. Solid. I feel like I'm so beautiful because I've just made myself so beautiful, you know? Money makes beautiful things, you know? I'm just so beautiful because my skin and my nostrils and stuff. It is weird that my face is this long and everything, but you know, it's just something. I'm getting a face shortening surgery and stuff. It's all good.
It ain't even about makeup. It's all about the energy you carry.
It's the energy. It's the confidence. I always say that beauty is a mindset. So no.
These people. I manifest my mansions and stuff.
No, I haven't always been beautiful because my
I'm an Aries.
hasn't always allowed me to.
And Jupiter's in the moon of Mars right now, and they're hanging out and having like they're playing solitaire and stuff, and it's like it's my time. It's my time to shine down here. Goonies.
Feel that, and I've never been the type that exuded it. I feel like I've always known that I was like
oh
a
my
pretty
god,
girl
I can't do this.
in my mind.
You still want to try for a baby girl?
Marco and I toss up and back and forth about this a couple times a week.
Just making shit. Mark and I were tossing things around back forth and you know, we just shooting the breeze and stuff off the cliffs.
Actually,
I don't know. I don't think we should.
Yeah, I agree.
We're not actively trying. We've never.
This guy doesn't want any more kids. Look at this guy. This guy's napping all day. He's like, this guy is not present. Probably because he was a fighter. If it's right that he's an MMA fighter, a boxer, this guy's probably been hit in the head a lot. So it's what I'm seeing. That's probably what I'm seeing right now. This guy is absent because his brain doesn't work anymore.
I don't know. It's just kind of, as you can tell, it's we don't know.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, we don't know yet because.
Because what?
Yeah, her sickness. That's another thing. Her sickness gets
I get
all
sick.
over.
I've reached some really good fitness goals for right now. I'm approaching 30. I have a lot of different reserves in my mind that are.
Okay, no, I can't do this shit. I'm not listening to this bullshit. I'm getting bored.
I don't know. It's just so good and crispy and buttery with the cheese and stuff. It's really good.
Agreed. I don't know what she's saying, but I agree. Buttery goodness with cheese and stuff. I'm in.
But my favorite food, like that's my favorite little treat.
Funny jokes.
But like my favorite healthy food is a salad. I love a good salad.
We know. You've already said that in this video. If you in a video are so boring that you mention twice that you like a good salad, nobody likes you. All right? Are we clear?
My favorite food, is fruit. I love fruit. I love bananas. I love strawberries. I love stuff like that. It gives me life. It gives me, it makes me feel good.
Nobody asked because it's not about you.
I know.
Yeah, dude. This is about face over here.
Oh, but still, I'm gonna let them know because they're gonna ask.
I know you like the back of my hand.
The video about seeing your son in love was taking negativity by a lot of people. What's your take?
Okay, so here's the thing with that video. So I always make videos about being a boy mom, and I felt like I had this audience of other boy mothers that got me, right? And they understand like how hard it is to watch your children grow up and leave the nest and become in love, and like it's been this ongoing joke, but I think I had took too long with the joke that it wasn't really like when I decided to post this joke, everyone took it a little seriously. And how I know that people took this joke very seriously is because a lot of the people that were responding to it or negatively commenting were telling me, why don't you get a husband? Why don't you get your own man? Because obviously you want your children and you're not, like, sounds a little Freudian.
That was weird.
And I was like, what? Like all these people.
That's because, hear me out, I don't even know what she's talking about. Some video that she got shade for about, she's saying Freudian, so there people are connecting like she's like attracted to her son. That's what I'm hearing, right? But let me tell you how it works. If you're gonna try to come across with a joke and you're not funny, and I can tell by watching you for this video, you guys have zero wit, zero humor, zero timing. Nothing you said here is funny. Not one thing. You guys are not funny. Like, you have zero funniness. Literally none. Okay, so I can tell that just by watching this video alone, that when you try to put a joke across, you're like that person who's their whole life has wanted to be funny, and it's never worked for you. But you tried, but you realize you're just not. And so we put this joke across, you're like, it was a joke, everybody. Yes, but if you don't know how to do jokes, maybe don't.
Are judging my character, and they don't even know me because my husband, I have a husband and I have kids, and my kids are all 13, 6, 1. Like these people took it like I was talking about my 30-year-old son that is in a relationship or something.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you're talking about. It's really weird.
And so that's how I kind of felt about it. I kind of just had to like process the fact that
we had to block everybody.
These people just don't know me, and sometimes that's just the case. Like the certain people, you know, and the way the algorithms work is like,
hey, I don't know you, but I know that when you do a video about my son went missing and he didn't, that's shitty. I don't have to know you to know that that's a shitty thing to do, which then in turn makes you a shitty person.
When a certain type of person comments, it's just gonna keep feeding it to the same kind of person. So it just went down this rabbit hole of negativity.
It's alright, babe. Nobody worry about that. See, the thing is, you know,
it was a joke.
A lot of people worried about it, apparently. You guys are talking about it.
I'm very
nothing but a joke, and it's
You're not sarcastic. Listen, lady, you're not sarcastic. You're not. I'm trying to tell you this, like maybe a PSA. You guys aren't funny, nor are you sarcastic, nor are you witty, or any of those things. You're actually really boring, and you make up weird words. You're not any of the things that you think you are. Money doesn't make money. Here's the one thing money can't buy, everybody. It cannot buy humor. It cannot buy the ability to be funny or be something else. You can pretend to be somebody else, but it will never, ever be able to buy a different personality. You are who you are, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe just embrace the boring. We're the most boring family on YouTube. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, but then Tara Henderson's like, what? Hold my giant purse. Then you guys get in a big fight. I'd watch that shit. But she has huge hands. She can just take your face and throw you.
Sarcastic, funny, just being funny. Of course,
and let me clear the air.
You're not funny though.
And I feel the same way.
But let me clear the air. What? I'm very excited for my children to fall in love.
Okay, I'm done.
To afford.
To afford a home. That's crazy.
I know. I was like, what kind of creepy side of TikTok did this reach?
What can we do to afford a home like yours?
What can you do to afford
exploit your children?
A home like ours?
Yeah.
Have lots and lots of money.
It's very, very hard to afford a home like ours.
So here's what you do. Okay, let me give you a little bit more advice, because if you're saying it's hard, it means that you guys are in massive amounts of debt. So maybe don't have flashy shit. Why do you have to live in a massive mansion? What does that do for you? All it does is take away your savings and your money. I don't understand why people buy super expensive vehicles. That is a depreciating asset. Okay? Don't do that. A home is not a depreciating asset. I get that. It can be an investment, so I understand that might be an investment. But once you get into the upper echelons, $2, $3, $4, $5 million homes, like they don't appreciate as fast as smaller homes that sell a lot. Because to sell a home that size takes years sometimes. Not just because the buyer's market for a $5, $6 million home is very small. Okay, so yes, it's an investment. Yes, it's an appreciating asset. But if it's so hard, why do you do it? You can still live in the lap of luxury in a smaller, more affordable place. So I'm trying to understand why people do it. Like, it's you know what it is? I know what it is. It's the flex of it. It's the flex. They don't give a shit. They're like, it's our flex. They care more about flexing than anything else. They don't care about the kid's future, nothing. It's all about what they can show you now. Look at how successful we are. We don't even have our real teeth anymore. My earrings, his earrings right there, are worth more than my entire house.
And I say that in the most polite way.
Yeah, not in a arrogant way, not in a cocky way, not in a.
But it's not to say I don't believe you can do it.
Yes.
But like you have to literally find
You have to literally exploit your children online for cash.
something that you are just really passionate about and that you really love and go full hard at it.
No, you just gotta go hard. And
This advice is silly. Don't listen to these people, okay? They got lucky on YouTube. Clearly they got lucky because I don't know how people like this grow. I have, again, children are watching them. That's it. If your main audience was children, which is why now their long form videos get hardly any views, okay? Children watch it. And and they might think it's funny. But don't listen to them. Go hard at it. Go hard at what? Exploiting children?
pain.
But you have to think about everything about a house like this. Like, you have to think, why do you want a house like this? And
Maybe that's the question. Why do you guys have a giant house like this? What is it that is the draw to buying something way outside of your budget, first of all, that you struggle to pay for, that is going to put you in a massive amounts of debt you might even default on, considering this was made like a year ago or whatever, and like the mortgage rates are like quadrupled since they were. When they have to renew their mortgage on a $3-4 million mortgage, that's going to increase way more than a normal person, okay? So I'd like to know why you need to be in a giant mansion. What is it that is the draw to that? And I'll tell you what the answer will be, if they're telling the truth, is that we want to show you guys that we're rich because actually people do like watching rich people. That's it. That's the answer.
ready for a house like this, and there's so many things that go into having a home this big and this nice, and you know, this ultimately is our job. Like, our job is to create content and to put smiles on people's faces, and at the end of the day,
Who was smiling from this video? Nothing you said in here has induced a smile.
to be parents and to love and raise our children. So it makes sense for us, but
Would it make sense to raise your 3 children in like a 5-bedroom modest home for like literally a quarter of the price that's still bigger than most people's houses and with land and stuff? Would it make sense to there? No, they're justifying this. The question is like very direct and they know what they're trying to say and she's trying to avoid it. But again, it's a flex. It's all it is. People who buy shit to show off to other people is weird to me. As I get older, specifically as I get older. When I was younger, I could understand that. As I get older, it's like, man, I don't want you to know if I have money or anything. I want to be able to put money away for my children. I want to live within my means and teach my children that's the responsible thing to do. These 2 people are absolutely not living within their means. They have a lot of shit. And so when everything collapses for them, they can probably sell a lot, but they're not going to end up on top. That's for sure.
in order to afford a home like this, you would have to really break into like some top-notch wealth. Like, you would have to start a brand, like
They're admitting that they're millionaires.
multi-million-dollar brand.
I don't know.
One day we'll tell you the story about how we did it in more detail. Keep in mind perseverance and your energy. It's all about the energy. Get some energy and you'll be a billionaire.
You just gotta work hard.
You have
That's
to
all
work
I can say.
You guys don't work hard. You make videos on YouTube. That's not working hard.
You gotta work hard. And
Stop saying that. I don't even know. Nope.
So, always taking, because you can finally obtain your dream.
Yeah, how was the nursing system when you still was a nurse?
A lot. I feel like healthcare. Oh, this person said they felt like they failed their children when they did homeschooling. So don't beat yourself up if you're homeschooling. It's good for our kids' privacy, their safety.
I hope she's not homeschooling because she doesn't know what words are.
And overall, just because it's like make the. If you ever seen those old fun little sit-down video, and I hope that you got to know me. Best babysitter alive, aren't I still to this day?
You know,
You're not funny. You're not funny.
Babysit you.
You're the.
If this is the humor they think that if these people think they're funny and this is what we're seeing right now, like you guys are so not self-aware. Just let you know.
Dictator.
I'm the data sitter.
Anyways, guys, I
Data
hope that
sitter?
you really enjoyed this fun little sit-down video, and
Was it fun? Was it fun? You just keep saying that word. I don't know if you know what it means.
I hope that you got to know me a little bit more. If there's a question that I didn't answer that you think I should
Somebody ask her, why do you guys live in a giant mansion when you don't have to? What is the point of living in something that you can't really afford?
really answer, put in the comments down below. I have like probably 30 more questions.
But the funny thing is I've never seen their house, and likely I'll go down, I'll keep digging into them and watch their house tour, because my wife was like, watch their house tour, right? But it's funny because depending on where they live, Vegas or something like that around there, like a $5 million house there is probably more like, a $5 million house where I live is not massive. Like, especially in your Toronto area, like a $5 million house could literally be a townhouse. I'm not kidding. Like but a $5 million house there is likely 10 times the size of a $5 million house here. That's what I'm saying. So
we didn't even get through.
Yeah, it's a lot of
really
questions.
good.
It's a lot.
But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know if you like videos like this.
We don't.
Me and Hubs, our food is here. We're getting ready to go
Uber Eats is here.
eat with the kids, and we love you so much. I pray that you guys stay safe today. That you guys are.
Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, so there's the Beverly Halls. I'll dig in. I'll dig in a little bit. I want to see their house tour and see like their wealth and what they made. Very interesting. They're, again, Micah vibes a little bit. Not as bad as Micah. The whole thing with the kid being stolen and shit, that's just don't do that stuff. They're very narcissistic. Obviously, they're very self-absorbed. But in the, my overall, like, feeling of like grossness, they're not that bad. I mean, they're really not. She's not a disgustoid or anything. She's like, she's all right. I mean, I wouldn't hang out with them or anything. And he's not, he actually, in the end, you can tell that they are, like, my vibe now from the beginning was off. They're together. Like, they're kind of chill, right? But they play it off like they're these funny ass people who want to put a smile on your face, but they're more chill, boring. And they're not grasping that. And the made up words bother me. I don't like when people do that. It's vibes, it's energies and stuff. And in the moon of Mars and Uranus to the teleportation of black holes and shit, and then put that in Scrabble. Anyway, take a deep breath, everybody. It's been a long time coming. I've had a lot of requests for that, so let me know what you think below. If there's a video you think I should watch that I missed or something, let me know. I definitely want to do a house tour, maybe with Mark, because that's going to be one where we're going to be like, Mark's going to be like, holy crap, probably, right? They live in a massive, gorgeous house or something, so I'll do that with him. But guys, thanks for being here for Snark Week. I couldn't do without you. And you know what? Nobody can do without you. People need you in their lives, so you need to be aware that there are people depending on you, and they love you, and that you need to be here. So don't ever forget that, because you are valuable, you are incredible, and you are beautiful. Just gorgeous. And I will see you when I see you.
Now in the presence of a